finish this now. I'm actually at a car with my son in his car, and he's purchasing a truck. So my son's 30 and he does all his negotiating on his own. So I hope you're not like, why aren't you helping your son negotiate a better price? No. He's a grown man. Okay. So back to my story. So, horrible incident happened at the nail salon on Tuesday. So I went to, I'll kind of sum up what I already talked about in the first part of my story. Um, so I was going to get a pedicure, and my friend V, I didn't want to say her name, whoops. My friend um, decided to join me at the last minute because we were supposed to hang out that day. So she was like, hey, why don't I just meet you there? Because I had told her that we would just get together a little bit later at my house to do fingernails. So I was going for a pedicure. So we go for the pedicures, and it's at this nail salon where I've gone several times before and had a good experience. And I mean, what I thought, because they were upbeat and nice, and the salon was clean, and they had a large selection of polish colors and all the things that you kind of look for in a nail salon. And the owner is really animated and nice, and all those things that you would want in a place that you were going to stick your feet in a bowl of hot water and sit in a massage chair and get your toes painted, you know? So, sorry, I'm sucking on a halls because as I said, I have the flu. I shouldn't even be out of the house, but my son didn't have anyone else to go with him to pick up this new truck. So we're at the nail salon, and my friend got there about a half hour after me. So now is where the bad stuff happens. So my friend didn't tell me this until about 2 hours after we were at the nail salon. My friend is 100% Vietnamese. Both of her parents are immigrants from Vietnam. She speaks fluent Vietnamese. However, I need to preface this with, for some reason, she just doesn't come off as being Vietnamese, so people don't perceive her as that. So it's like, but that's why I think that she was able to. They've never asked her if she's Vietnamese. Sometimes people think that maybe she's part Asian, maybe like one of her parents is Asian, one isn't, or maybe like she's Hawaiian or something. Um, she just doesn't appear to be 100% Vietnamese to other Vietnamese people. I don't know what the perception is. This is, verbatim what she tells me, which is, I think, why they didn't think that they could be understood whenever they were talking. So, just like at a lot of Asian nail salons, they were speaking in their native tongue, which doesn't bother me. It never has bothered me um, until now. So, when my friend came to the nail salon and walked in the door, they said in Vietnamese, and I didn't know it at the time because my friend didn't tell me until later. They said, "Oh, look, the other fat girl is here." Um, and then the owner of the salon, who had already done my pedicure, had to leave to move his car out of the parking lot and come back in. And when he did, then he started doing my friend's nails, toenails, pedicure. And he said to his coworker that our legs were like ham hocks, our thighs. And he also, in another comment, these were spread out. I don't want to say that he said these things like boom, boom, boom. They were spread out in conversation while we were there in the salon. He said to a newer employee there, he walked out, and he said, "I don't know why those two fat girls always ask for me. Their thighs are big. Their one thigh is bigger than my whole body." So obviously, when all this occurred, I got super, super upset, and I was shocked. I was upset. I was distraught. I was sick. Um, Yesterday I woke up with what I thought was a stress migraine, but as it turns out, I actually had the flu. So,
This is
anyways,
your son?
yeah, yeah. He is.
Fine young man.
He is a fine young
I
man.
tell you.
I know. I know it. I know it. If I would have known he was going to turn out great, I would have had. I would have had 6 of them.
I'm very proud of him for you. Seriously.
Oh, he's a good kid. He really is.
Believe me, you got a good one there.
I know I do. I'm lucky. Thank you so much.
You bought a nice truck, Mama.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Is he gonna let you drive it?
He let me drive his last one, so probably he trusts me for some insane reason. That was really sweet. That almost makes up for one. He's my one and only. I just got him. I had him when I was young. And I threw myself into my career, so I never had any more. That's what I said. If I would have known they would have turned out so well, I would have had 6 of them. Yeah, he's a good kid.
He is a nice one.
He is. Okay, I think he's finally gone. That was funny. You didn't know I was live streaming. But now you got to hear what a wonderful son I have. He is. He's amazing. My son is amazing. Maybe I'll show you his new car. Yeah, that's it. That's his new truck. It's nice. It's Chevy Silverado. He got a really good deal on it. It's used. He always buys used vehicles. He believes that cars depreciate, all that stuff. He's a good boy. He's a real good kid. Just like that guy said, it's not just me bragging. My son really is awesome. So, yeah, that's what happened. So we went to a nail salon, and they fat shamed us in Vietnamese. According to my friend, this is something that same nail salon had done before, but for some reason today, the day that it happened, Tuesday, she felt so strongly about it that she had to share it with me. I know a lot of people question, well, why didn't she tell you before? And part of the reason why she didn't tell me before was, and this is me speaking from the perception of, I'm not an American Asian person. I am Irish American. That's my parents were immigrants. I'm only first generation. So, in the Asian culture, and again, I'm not an expert. The Asian culture probably is one of the cultures that definitely reveres beauty, youth, thinness more than a lot of other cultures. And my friend is a woman of size, as I am, even though I've had my VSG. A lot of you associate me with weight loss. You might be on my channel to see me talk about weight loss stuff. But my friend is also a woman of size, and she's experienced, fat shaming all of her life, even from some people in her own family. Because culturally, typically, people of her ethnicity tend to be thin. They're very youth oriented, just like, the whole Korean boom. I understand that there's a difference between people that are Vietnamese and people that are Korean and people that are Japanese and Chinese, but I'm just talking about the Asian culture on a whole. They are very beauty oriented. They are beautiful people. They like beautiful things. They're, that sort of thing. So, she spent her life being shamed, like, no, you can't have another piece of that particular food, or you shouldn't eat that cake. Your face is so pretty. You don't want to get fat. You know, these are just from stories that she's told me. So I think that because a lot of people have been like, why didn't she mention something sooner? And, It's embarrassing. Maybe she was embarrassed for them. Maybe she was embarrassed by the comments. Maybe she didn't want me to feel the same way she felt. A myriad of reasons. Myriad, is that a right word? No, it's not. A myriad of reasons. A bunch of reasons. So, anyways, that's my story. We were fat shamed at a nail salon in Vietnamese. We have decided, I have decided, and I hope that my friend stays on board with me because I think in order to pull it off, it's important. Um, I am going to seek some sort of retribution. No, I'm not going to like destroy them as human beings or anything horrible like that. But I think that it needs to be brought to their attention that we know what they were saying, and that we are aware that they had said it before, and we are also aware that they say it about other people. There was another woman in the nail salon. I would say she was probably, of average size. She was an older woman. They said to her, "Oh, you'll need to go down to Lowe's to get a drill for the bunions on her feet." Yeah. So apparently they feel that since they're speaking in Vietnamese, they can say whatever they want. And I don't think that that behavior should be tolerated any longer. I think that they should stop it. And I think that they need to be made aware that we heard them, and that we are not going to visit their salon any longer, and that we are also going to write honest reviews on Yelp, Google, Amazon, whatever platform we can get on. I am also going to film our next visit to the salon where we're going to let them know what we heard and what we know. So that's going to happen. So you guys are going to be able to be there with me. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you the backstory as to what happened the other day and what upset me so much. I didn't put this on my Instagram. I didn't put this on anything like that. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. I do plan on filming when we walk into the salon and confront them. And we still haven't really figured out how we're going to confront them. I know that there will be a confrontation. I can't speak for my friend. She may choose at the last minute not to go with me. Regardless, I am still going to go and I'm still going to confront them. I think that it would be helpful if she were with me just because she can speak in Vietnamese and confront them that way so that they are maybe as Godsmacked as we were at being talked about. So, yeah. So, anyways, this is my first live stream. I don't know whether or not anyone was actually watching it. I have no idea. It's during the day, so maybe not. But I know that it will be up for people to see later on. So, yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any commentary, if you agree with what we're doing, let me know. Maybe let me know if you've ever had a situation like this or how you would handle it. Yeah, I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.